Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Easy. Man, I got you. Kill. Check. Fresno.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slam. Yellow.
Now Michel. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, baby, all day.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Slam. 15.
So that'll back him up 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Let's go. check three. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Wide.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
Now T.J. Yeldon. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 15 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man, it means even more. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Attack! Easy.
This is Michel on the counter.
Go.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
15. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Sunday.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Check three.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Too little, cut. Kill.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run. Hyde. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He wasn't ready.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
1-yard line.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. Second and goal.
Sponge. No. Attack. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
From 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check 43.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Pick me up.
2!
Garoppolo now. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
On second down, Michelle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
Yellow.
49.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
15.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Come back.
Following the penalty, Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yellow.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch 54. All day. Shift.
Hey, 57 colors.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Hey, alert.
Yellow.
On first down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Off the draw, here's Michel. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Watch the screen. Check three.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Man, I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 4.
21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go again. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch a slap, watch a slap.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 180.
53 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be caught by Brown. Finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20.
Danny.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On second and 7, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
They'll run with Yeldon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
53's Mike. He runs, he runs, he runs.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
53, Mike, 53.
Lock, lock, lock.
SOS, 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 SOS.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Strip that ball.
65, 65.
Garoppolo again. Jones has it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Man, that's
Wait.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
21.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking downfield for Joe. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Kill, 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 kill.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Check 52.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon.
Outside coming.
Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
21, 21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over
We
1st
play
and
to
10
win.
at
Let's
their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
15, 15.
Hey, shit.
They run high, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go on, 80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, rip lift.
Yeah, right here. Slam. H3, 218. Chopper.
Check. 15.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Mike 50, huh?
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Here we go. 180!
Check tight.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that's caught by Beasley. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
1, Omaha. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
We got 4. We got 4.
12. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Kill. White.
Hey, turn it up.
Tighten up.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, boys, you got 4. 4 down.
Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
11.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more. Tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
You got nothing.
11.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. From the 44, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. The Bills on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Attack. Give me that ball, defense.
Deuce. 54.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. Army.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Hey, 57.
After you. I'm coming after you. 66. Bullet high.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mahomes now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Hey, ribble it, ribble it.
Alert 3, alert 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. There's a wall, right?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come back.
All day, beyond.
Shift. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Shoot.
Attack.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Fight down these two. That's a line.
Line 54. You can't block.
Hero 15.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Pilot 64. Weak.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
It's our time. It's our time.
They try again with Hyde. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Hot route. Hot. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Bills 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now it's Yeldon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
21.
Blue draw corker.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 180.
Wild Bill.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds Yeldon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got him.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the grab by Croft. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
21. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Garoppolo. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
17.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs, but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll